What is going on, everyone? I am Mike. Welcome back to Tech 24/7 TV. I am so glad that you are with me today because we are talking about something I've been trying to get my hands on for about 2 months now. These are the Sony Pulse 3D headphones, and they are designed to elevate your gaming experience while you're using the PS5 and even the PS4. Now, the thing about these is that if you're like me, you probably already own a number of different Bluetooth headphones, and you're really wondering whether or not you should spend $99 of your hard-earned money on these Pulse 3D headphones. Well, you are in the right place because in today's video, I'm going to unbox these, I'm going to tell you what I think about them, and then give you a recommendation on whether or not you should purchase them. Let's get started. Now, before we get into the review, if you are new here, consider hitting subscribe, turning on notifications, because I make content every week related to gaming, iPad builds, mobile. If you like that type of content, you don't want to miss out. As I said in the beginning, these are really meant to elevate your gaming experience on the PS5. Now, they do work with the PS4, but we're going to get more into that in just a few moments. These headphones cost $99, and they've been available since November, but I'll be honest with you, I had a very hard time finding them, and shout out to my friend Steve for helping my wife find a pair during the holiday Christmas season because I could not find a pair anywhere. And in case you want to pick a pair up for yourself, I will go ahead and leave a link down in the video description right below the like button if you want to. Additionally, if you want to go ahead and browse around, I'll put some timestamps pinned in the first comment. From a design perspective, these are, I would say, unique looking to say the least. They closely mimic the PlayStation aesthetic. The white and black panda look is throughout the headband. And you see here, the headband actually has this unique rubber head strap here, which makes them very comfortable to go ahead and put on your ears. And you don't necessarily get that clamping feeling what you might get with a lot of other headsets. And I would say that the design is probably not for everyone. I don't necessarily mind the design, but these are not headphones that I'm going to take out and maybe wear in public, wear on the train, wear, on a bus, only because I think that they're very purpose-built. Even though they come with a 3.5mm jack, which I'll get into the features more in just a moment, this is not going to be the first pair of headphones I reach out for when maybe traveling or going out. The ear cups themselves are made out of a foam and they do seal very well, but for me, I actually have to reposition them on my ears, maybe fiddle with them maybe for about 3 or 4 seconds to get that perfect seal on my device. Now, there are a number of different buttons on the left ear cup of this device, which make it a little bit clumsy in my opinion to go ahead and use. You first have the power button, followed by the 3.5mm jack, then the USB-C button. You have a mute button, which will go ahead and silence or mute the 2 microphones that are in the headphones themselves. You have a volume rocker for up and down volume. You have a monitor button, which allows you to hear the ambient sounds outside of your headphones, as well as a rocker button that changes the mix between the game volume and the chat volume, which is actually a very nice feature. Other than that, there are no buttons on the right-hand side. So for me, if I'm someone who's right-handed, so I often use my left hand to take off my headphones, I often clumsily hit one of the 2 of the buttons that are unexpected, and I need to go ahead and quickly back that out. Now, this doesn't impact gameplay, but I would say that you are unconfidently trying to find the right button on the ear cup, and it causes you to hit the wrong one. For some that might not matter, but for some it will. Now, I did mention that there is a 3.5mm jack, which means you can use this with any phone that has a 3.5mm jack. You simply plug in one end here and the other end into the phone or even onto the PlayStation controller, and you're going to be using the headphones via the wired connection. First time setup is going to be a breeze. Anytime that you want to use these headphones, you can take the included dongle, which is required for use, plug it into your PlayStation 5, your PlayStation 4, your Windows PC, your Mac, and you are off to the races. Bob's your uncle. This is very easy to use, and once you have it paired, they really talk to each other. They really communicate within just a matter of moments. Now, I can tell you that when playing games on the PlayStation 5, there is little to no lag between the game audio and the audio that I hear when I hear it in my ear. It is nearly instantaneous. Now, the all-star feature that Sony's banking on for you to buy these headphones is going to be the immersive audio experience that is enabled, while playing games on the PlayStation. Now, while this is compatible with the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 5, the audio engine that is needed for this is only available on the PS5. So games need to be optimized for the PS5 to take advantage of what they're calling the Tempest audio engine. Now, if you are playing games that are not optimized for the PS5, I'm saying you're going to get slightly better sound reproduction or soundstage on these headphones, but I wouldn't consider it significant enough to go ahead and buy these headphones simply for that. In terms of audio quality, I spent a number of hours playing games, including Spider-Man Mario Morales, GTA 5, and Watch Dogs Legion, and I can tell you that the games actually sounded better with these headphones than when I'm using my Sony MX3s, my AirPods Pro, or even my AirPods Max. And that is because of the audio decoding that is going on between this dongle the headphones and the way that the developers are optimizing their games for the platform. In my opinion, I would say that if you are looking to buy headphones and you have a PS4, I would say that the Sony Pulse 3D headphones will give you an incremental at best experience over whatever headphones that you're using today, and that is strictly because of the way that the games are being optimized for the platform. Now, if you really want to buy headphones and you just want that simple pairing experience, yeah, you should go ahead and buy these, especially if you expect to buy a PlayStation 5 in the next, 12, 18 months. These are going to be fine. If you have a PS5 and a majority of the games that you're paying for PS5 are already optimized or plan to be optimized, this is a no-brainer, right? $99, this delivers a superior experience, in my opinion, compared to the Sony MX3s, my AirPods Max, again, the AirPods Pro. That's what I think about that. Now, if you're someone who maybe you often forget to recharge your headphones, you're not necessarily good with charging your headphones, hard pass, don't buy it, because you're going to want to use this, even though it does have a 12-hour battery life. That's not going to matter because you're going to forget to recharge it anyways. Now, at $99, I think this is a solid buy because of, one, the easy pairing, two, the experience that you have in-game, right? Even though if you don't have games that are going to be supported yet, those games, if they're going to be redeveloped or recoded or optimized for the PS5, it makes the experience so much better. But I want to know what you think about these headphones. Down in the comments below, let me know if you're going to pick up a pair or if you already have a pair. I am Mike. This is Tech 24/7 TV. I'll talk to you in the next one. The All-Star as of this video, which is January 21st. Is it 21st? 20th?